Let's continue with our basic statements. So in previous video, we came up with a structure of C++ program in Dev C++. Our Dev C++ is an editor that we're going to be using, or what we call IDE. So we want to go through those statements, starting with an output statement. We had this statement, which is cout, and we saw that after running this program, out of all the statements that are written there, it's only a statement which has got welcome to C++ that is display. So we can tell from there to say the function of cout is to display things on the screen, and the cout is followed by this, and the message that we want to be displayed is put in double quotes. Like in this case, welcome to C++ has been enclosed in double quotes. So if I can have the same, but I write that particular message without double quotes, then I'll have some issues. It will not know that this is a message that I wanted to display. And if I try to compile, they'll complain here to say welcome was not declared in this scope. Now they are thinking that welcome is what we call a variable. We are going to see what a variable is. They are complaining of welcome because it's not in double quotes. So every message that you must display must be in double quotes. We can try to put single quotes, but that will not improve things. You can see that even color is not changing. So if I try to compile it, it's going to complain here that character too long for this type. The single quotes in C++ is reserved for character data type. We are going to look at data types later. So remember to put double quotes. The color changes immediately. Okay, so we can have one statement, and we can use that one statement to display multiple items. Suppose the first item is welcome to C++, and another item is programming is good, and we want to use one cout statement. We will do so by just joining. We join using these things. So we just join here, and we leave a space. Maybe this one we can have a dot, and we can leave a space there if you want. And here we can just say programming is good. So in this case now we have two items. The first item, the second item. We have joined them in the same line. And they'll be displayed, if I compile and run it, they'll be displayed like this one. The output from the first item and the output from the second item. So what this is telling us is that we can have multiple items joined into a single cout statement, like what I've done. But we can also achieve the same if you have multiple items. We can join them. We cannot join them in the single cout statement, but maybe we can use multiple cout statements. For example, I could close the first cout statement there and take the other cout statement down. So this is a complete cout statement, and this one is also a complete cout statement. So I have two statements, two output statements, but they are doing exactly the same thing. The output will be the same. It's like I've just joined them in a single line. So if you want to display something, joining something in a single line, you can use multiple statements of cout or a single statement of cout as shown before. Another thing that we need to take note of is that in the output that we have, welcome to C++ whatever is in the single line. But maybe we may want to break this to say the first cout should display things in one line and another cout in a separate line. Then there are many ways we can achieve it. One way is to join this with a special thing which is called end L. So we are more or less like joining with another item, but this item is not something in double quotes. It's just end L for end line. So if we do this, now we are going to have, I compile and run it. I'm going to have programming is good on a new line. That's one way. Another way is to have end L on a separate line as well, because it's just a display statement. So I can have it like that. I compile, sorry, and this one should also be terminated. Now we have 3 statements. Sorry, I should compile and run it. So I'll have the same impact. But another way, instead of having this end L, in here, I can use this. This is a special character. It's called the escape character. And in this case, /n, take note of the slash. This is not normal slash. /n indicates that we are looking for a new line. So whatever comes after /n will be on a new line. So we can put it that way. And if we run this one, compile and run it, we are going to have it on a new line. So that's it. Let's remove /n here. Let's run it again. Compile and run. It's now on the same line. Let's try to take it as it was before, like this. And we try to compile and run it on the same line. If we put /n here, or even here, we can put it anywhere. As far as it is inside the double quotes, it will work. So the /n cannot be outside like here. No. We put it inside the double quotes. So we are putting it here or here. So if I save and compile and run it, we are okay. So what I'm showing you here is to say you can use one line like this to have your output displayed in 2 lines. One way to do so is to use /n. Another way to do so is to use end L. For example, you will just say end L, then join that one with the programming is good. So it means we are able to have 2 statements or 3 pieces helping us to get our statements on a new line. But we are using one cout statement. Sometimes we may even just have this as one item, for example, like that, and you put /n. So we have opened here quotes and we are closing it here. The whole of this is just one statement. And if I compile and run it, it will give me in 2 lines. So anything that comes after /n, that comes here after /n, is displayed on a new line. That's the meaning. So that's how we use the cout statement. Nothing more, nothing less. I think this is good enough for us. And in our next video, we are going to show you how to use the storage, or what we call variables.